Just can't. Like, I just got off of work and I can't do it anymore. Like, I can't keep clocking in. I can't do this. It's time I find a rich husband.
I'm glad you stopped by, amazing viewer. Let's watch this video together and let's discuss.
I hate to be like doing this shit, crying on the internet, but I just need to vent. I'm gonna post it because I need to look back and see how embarrassed of myself I'm gonna be, but I just can't. Like, I just got off of work and I can't do it anymore. Like, I can't keep clocking in. I can't do this. It's time I find a rich husband. I can't do this anymore. If I have to clock in for another shift, I swear to God, it's gonna be the end. I've had so many jobs and none of them worked out, and I thought maybe it's the managers, maybe it's the clients, maybe it's the customers, maybe it's the job. But no, I just hate working. I can't do it. I can't do this anymore. Like, I just started this job 3 days ago and I'm gonna quit.
I know there's so many people feeling this way as well. They feel like if they have a rich husband, they wouldn't have to be working these frustrating jobs. But let's look into the reality of things. I want to let you listen to the few sketches that are given in response to this. But most of the time, we have such mindsets when we listen to creators like this.
Y'all aren't gonna like my advice. I'm gonna say quit one of them jobs and go get you an old man. Why are you killing yourself?
You think you're justified?
I've been what? I've been doing what for 10 years?
You've been writing on my income.
I've been writing on your income for 10 years. Being a stay-at-home mother, which you wanted me to.
I got a question for all you single women. Other than good sex, how could you help me?
Fatality.
I done locked, baby. I think they all just locked off. I don't mean any harm. I don't need your money. Well, how could you help me? What would you bring to the table that I'm like, oh, I need her? Yeah, she brings something more than a bad body. Or would immediately my whole life be about helping you? Yeah, but
ladies, listen up. I'm going to tell you why the plan of marrying a rich dude and having him support you and your children financially is a big mistake. There was a time where I was in between jobs. So I was actually going to the exercise classes at like 10 a.m., you know, where people that don't have real jobs go to. And I would see these mothers coming after they've dropped off their kids at school with, you know, Ferraris, Porsches, I mean, just like decked out in Birkins that they would bring to like the gym, right? They didn't work and their husbands were all rich. And I used to envy these women sort of, because I was like, wow, you know, God, it must be nice to have someone take care of you like that and not have to work and be able to go to Barry's boot camp at 10 a.m. But after I got to know them, I realized that every single one of them was miserable in their own way, shape, or form. Every single one, no exception. There was not one that didn't have some sort of complaint about their husband. And it wasn't just like a complaint like, oh, he leaves the toilet seat up or something minor like that. It was major complaints like, he doesn't even know I'm alive. I think he's cheating on me. He's never around. He's always at work. He's very, very controlling. He tells me what I can and cannot buy. Or simply, he just doesn't have time for me. And these are very, very common in relationships where the man is super rich and is making all the money, because let's face it, if he is making a lot of money, that probably means that he has to work very, very hard. And that leaves very little for you. So you're always going to be unfulfilled. And the reason that you're unfulfilled in these relationships is because you don't have anything outside of him or the children to wake up for. Purpose is so important in life, and your purpose has to be different than your children or your husband. Your purpose has to be something that is about you, that makes you tick. And unless you have something like that in your life, whether you're working or volunteering or doing anything else like that that gives you a sense of purpose, you're always going to be unfulfilled. Being the wife of a rich dude is not it. It's not going to make you happy unless you have something for yourself that you could do. Trust me, I've seen it with my own eyes.
If you wanted me to.
Wife or girl was bringing in like 250, 300K a year, would you be?
So if we all agree that that is the dollar amount that men would stay home happily and cook and clean and be house husbands, what would possess you to think that women should happily be doing that with a smile on their face and raising kids on your 93K?
I don't always agree with the legal system, but what I will say is they did get it right when they determine that after years of marriage, your wife is entitled to half. Even if the men kick and scream, even if the men are like, that's my house, that's my car, my job is the reason why you got... Even the legal system knows that that's not true. Because while you were able to be out and about and able to climb the corporate ladder, while you were able to go on the business trips and stay late and all that, somebody was at home making sure the house was running smoothly. Somebody was picking up little Johnny from school. Somebody was making sure the kids were well fed, that their homework was done, that they were bathed. Somebody was making sure that all of the home duties were taken care of over the 10, 15, 20 years, however the duration of the marriage. Somebody was getting it done. He was able to climb that corporate ladder due to someone else's effort. And even the legal system is wise enough to realize that that woman is entitled to half, because even if she wasn't with him shooting in the gym, so to speak, she was with him and making sure that he was able to be the kind of man he was at work because of what she was doing at home. Sometimes the life of a stay-at-home mom is a miserable one, a one where you have to almost ask permission like a child to spend any little money, that you are guilt-tripped and manipulated and meant to feel like you are wasteful when you try to do any little thing for yourself. Like you can't even buy a Starbucks drink without him saying, I mean, come on. Some men, they encourage you to be a stay-at-home mom because they feel like it puts them in a position of power. They want to rule you with the finances. They want to be able to have you come to them like a child and ask for things. It's not as glamorous as sometimes it seems. I know the idea of working a 40-hour work week doesn't always appeal to some women, and I get it. But the life of a work or stay-at-home mom is 24/7, no vacations, no time off, no none of that. Like, you need to figure out what's best for you and make sure that you find a partner that appreciates your role, whether that role makes income or not. I think it's really sad sometimes when you see a woman who's been divorced, how hard she has to work to rebuild her life. Because everything was with him, she has to work to build her credit. She has no rental history. She has no work history. And she ends up living far below the standard of living that he's living because she doesn't have anything of record. So what am I saying? Even if you are in a situation where your husband can handle all the bills, my personal suggestion is, even if it's a side hustle, if it's a hobby, I don't care how much or how little money it makes, find a way to make some money on your own, on the side. Have some kind of income so that you're not completely dependent. Even if you're like asking your husband for permission to get a Starbucks drink, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it. But certain things you want to be able to treat yourself here and there, and you don't want to feel like you have to ask permission. I feel like every woman should have some kind of way, it doesn't matter how well your husband's taking care of you, to make some money. Even if you're on here and you're making TikToks or YouTube videos, or you learn how to crochet, or you know how to knit, you do you braid hair on the side. I don't care what it is. I have seen one time too many with a divorcee trying to get her life together after 10, 15, 20 years, and she has to start all over from scratch. And I don't want that for y'all.
So there's a lot of rhetoric these days about women wanting a man with money, a man who can provide, a man with resources. And I'm not going to lie. Yes, that's great. And I'm not going to say but I'm going to say and. Also, there are other things that women want besides a man that just has money. And I think this is getting lost in translation. And men feel that once they make a certain type of money, a certain income, a certain pull that they now feel they have access to whoever they want, and they don't have to do any more inner work at all. That's not true. And I'm here to tell you in this video why that's not the case. Personally, I've been on dates with men who are extremely financially sound. Up there, let's just say that. And I've never gone on a date with them more than once because something in their personality, in their way, in their countenance rubbed me the wrong way. And I said never again. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women can resonate with this because this is a shared experience. And I have to tell you, men out here, I know you're hustling, you're grinding, you have ambition, you have goals, but there's other things that you need to do if you want to truly connect with a woman. I'm not just talking about a woman you want to have sex with. I'm talking about a woman you want to marry, a woman you want to love forever. She's not just looking at money, because money can come and go. That's the truth. Other things, deeper things, are forever. The first thing I want you to do is to pick up a book and read it. I want you to read more. Expand your vocabulary. Expand the things you think about on a daily basis. Because 9 times out of 10, women are thinking about so many things throughout the day, and we want to be able to have a deep intellectual conversation with you about things that are not surface level. If we travel on this lovely, luxurious trip, we want to be able to talk to you on the flight. We want to hear you contribute some things, some facts, some knowledge, some things you're passionate about, which leads me to number 2. Pick up a hobby. Pick up something that feeds your soul, something that you enjoy and that you're passionate about. And I guarantee you and your partner can do this together. You can talk about it and laugh. It's great. We want you to unlearn many things that society has told you that a man is supposed to be this. We want you to communicate with us. We want you to open up to us. We want you to rely on us and trust us. We want you to be our friends, our lovers, people that we can truly lean on, not just financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, intellectually. We want to lean on you. We want you to be almost an extension of ourselves, that we know whatever kind of day we're going through. And trust me, we go through so much as women day to day. We want to know that you have our back. For real. You can motivate us. You can inspire us. You can talk to us, laugh with us, learn with us, go on a journey with us. And the destination does not just have to be financial. Next, learn yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, drink water, go to the gym, work out, find your style, find your fragrance, find your inner swag. Inside and out. Take care of your demons. Take care of your pain. Let that hurt go. Because all of those things in a relationship are going to transfer over. And all of us have to do inner work. The only difference with women is that we have people to talk to. We talk to our friends. We talk to our families about our issues. A lot of men, you guys bottle it up and keep it to yourselves. And it's not good. You need an outlet, an emotional outlet. So I hope this resonates with some of you. Keep the grind, keep the hustle, but don't forget there's so many other parts of you that are equally, if not more, important. Peace.
I'm going to tell you exactly why, despite the fact that you might want to be with a rich man, you're actually not cut out for it.
So you want a rich man, you end up with him, now what? There is a lot of advice out there on how to get a rich man, where to go to find rich, successful men, but here's an advice on how to prepare yourself after you've got him. Be prepared to handle his family, especially if he was born into wealth. If he's got this old money, generational type wealth, be prepared to handle his family, because rich people are very protective of their own. They're very protective and they're really careful who they do let into their space. So you might get a little bit of backlash from the family or side eye, people calling you a gold digger. You need to be prepared on how you handle that type of backlash. You would need to know how to act and compose yourself around his circle, because once you guys, let's say, get married, you will spend a lot of time going out with him. He'll introduce you to some of his friends in his circle. You would need to know how to compose yourself and just act like a lady. A lot of people think that rich, successful men end up with ditzy, dumb wives. A lot of those women are not as ditzy and dumb as you think. They are smart. You need to be smart enough to know what's going on with the finances, what's in your name and what's not. This is just for security purposes. Don't be oblivious to the finances and every single thing that's going on. You don't have to be full on involved, but do not be oblivious to what's going on. Make sure you are aware of his finances. If you end up with a successful businessman, you will need to have some sort of knowledge in business. If for whatever reason your man is ill, or there's just some unfortunate reason why he cannot lead or run things in his business, even though he might have the capacity to hire someone else to run that, you will need to know about his business so that you can step up in his place and sort of run things or oversee whoever that's running those things. You would need to keep things private. If you are someone who is a loose mouth that likes to expose their business, expose everything going on in their relationship, then maybe getting married to a rich, successful man is not for you, because you would need to zip it, keep things private, maintain that mystery going on between you two. And also for safety reasons, you will need to have something for yourself. If you are not working, if you don't have a business, you need to be saving some of the money that he's giving you, and you need to be investing. Have something for yourself. It goes a long way. Lastly, you need to be a listening ear. Listen to this man, his concerns from work, whatever it is. Be there for him.
Allow me to wind up this video right here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked the video to this extent, kindly give this video a thumbs up and also share your thoughts in the comment section. So I can't overemphasize the point of you having something going on for yourself, because purpose is what drives us. Purpose is what we wake up to. It's the reason why we wake up every morning to go about, we even leave our bed in the morning, because we have a purpose. We have something going on for ourselves. So don't allow yourself to live like a pet because you find a rich man. A pet is, how you take care of a pet. So, and that's how it feels like you are in marriage and you are not working something out on your own. Things happen. Money can come and go, as you've heard. And there are men also who think like because they are providers, they have that huge amount of money, so you don't need to be seeing them. They just have to give money. That's the only thing they have, without them being involved in a relationship. Just imagine having a man who is unavailable emotionally and you're married, and it's another form of single marriage kind of situation. So that was it about this video. Goodbye for now. Appreciate you.